Okay, bet. All right, thanks for everybody for coming. My name is Noel A. Booker Sr. And now that they're warmed up, now we're ready to go. All right. Today we're going to talk about my new funding partner and the products that we offer to get funding for business. Okay, so my company is called Business Credit Builder .us LLC. And what we do at Business Credit Builder is we help entrepreneurs and small business owners build business credit and access financing to start, build, and grow their business. Okay, so business credit is crucial to obtaining funding for your business. Okay, there's hundreds of things that help you get towards being fundable. How much money, which means how much money you can access for your business, right? Business credit is one of the things that is important. There's hundreds of things though, which you can learn in some of my webinars on YouTube. So if you're on YouTube watching this, then make sure you subscribe, comment, like, and all that stuff, right? And also, at the end of this broadcast, we will also upload this broadcast to YouTube, okay? So y'all can see the repeat if y'all get here late. Okay, so boom. Okay. Okay, so my partner is ROK Financial, okay? And this is how we're gonna get down. So we're gonna talk about making sense of the numbers, understanding the financing options, a deeper look into understanding the financing options that you have, okay? At the end of this broadcast, well, about in a half hour, I'm gonna have a loan officer come on the broadcast with us and we'll be able to answer questions for you. A loan officer, okay? So he knows all the intricate stuff. I know the basic stuff, right? So he knows all the intricate stuff. So I feel better with him answering your questions. But we're gonna go through the information that I got for you. All right, I hope y'all got notes. Y'all can take this, come back to it later or whatever. All right. So these are the different products that we offer to help you get funding. There are different products, okay? Now, I was talking about business credit. Okay, so I wanted to say the importance of having business credit, right? So, like, when you're a business and you ask for money, they're definitely, without your permission, going to look at your business credit report because this is a business. And they want to see how this business pays bills. That's why you need business credit. Now, if you got good personal credit, then that helps you get funding, right? But they're gonna look at your business credit, no doubt, all right? So I also like to tell you about the 3 C's of funding. The 3 C's of funding is credit, cash flow, and collateral. Credit, cash flow, collateral. That's what they're looking at when you are going to go borrow money. They're definitely looking at these 3 C's, okay? Now, if you got all of these 3 C's, then you can possibly qualify for an SBA loan. And an SBA loan is the best loan that you could get for your business because they give you a whole bunch of money. They spread it out over like 30 years and your interest rate is very low. Okay, so that's why the SBA loan is the best. Okay, but a lot of people don't qualify for the SBA loan because you got to have all 3 C's and some stuff. Okay, so if you got 2 of the 3 C's, Then there are things that you can qualify for, like term loans and equipment loans, those type of stuff, right? And if you have one of the three C's, then depending on the one of the three C's that you do have, then there are situations that can get you money for your business. Now, if you have none of the three C's, then that's when you start building business credit, okay? And when you build business credit, they give you a little bit of money, then you keep using your business credit, you keep using it, and they give you more and more money, okay? Until you're in a situation to actually make the big purchases that you are looking for. Everybody looking for the big money, right? But business credit can help businesses just operate too, okay? Like on my blog, there's a article that's entitled, "It's Popcorn Time," and it's how I explain how I had this popcorn business, right? And I can fund this business through just business credit, okay? But anyway, check out the blog on my website, businesscreditbuilder.us, all right? Okay, so business credit, that's where you start when you don't have the three C's. So now I'm going to talk about these products that we do offer and see if you can qualify now, okay? Now, if you go to my website, businesscreditbuilder.us, there's a button that says Get Funding Now. And you can fill out a quick application and apply for any of this stuff right now with a soft pull on your credit, okay? And then once you get funded, then that's when they do a hard pull. If it's a credit-based product, okay? So the first thing we're going to talk about is working capital. And here are the unique benefits. You get 20 to 48-hour funding process. So basically in 2 days, you can get funded. If you have bad credit, that's okay. Liens and judgments are okay, okay? But these are the qualifications. You need 1 year in business, $25,000 in monthly revenue, and a FICO score of 500 or better. Okay, this is the paperwork that you need. 12 months bank statements, 6 months credit card processing statements, and an application. Bam. All right. So that's what you call working capital loans. Okay. And working capital means the stuff that you need for your day-to-day business to operate. Okay. Term loans, unique benefits. 1 to 4 year terms, which means the length of your loan will be 1 to 4 years long, right? You got to pay it off within the 4 years, whatever your terms are. Bi-weekly or monthly payments, you can pay it off like that. The interest rates start at 7.99. No prepayment penalties. Reports to the business credit bureaus. And that's crucial to maintaining and building your business credit. That when you make a payment on these, they report to your business credit, okay? Qualifications, 2 years time in business. You need a FICO score of 660, okay, or above. No bankruptcies, liens, foreclosures in the last 3 years. Okay, so we like making it plain, simple, and clear for you to understand where you fit in. Okay, the paperwork needed is that you need 12 months bank statements, applications. Okay, and my company MediaNet USA, we do accounting and bookkeeping services, so we can help you get these documents together so that you qualify. So we help out people get qualified, okay? Okay, next one is the revolving line of credit unique benefits. Now, the revolving line of credit, that's a popular item right there. Everybody wants a line of credit. With the line of credit, you get up to 24-month terms. The payoffs are weekly, monthly payments are available. It's a revolving account. Okay, so let's give you an example of what that means. Revolving means, let's say you got $100,000 line of credit. You use 20,000. So now you're paying interest on 20,000, not 100,000. When you pay some of that, let's say we pay 20 back. Well, once you got that 20, now you got access to 80,000 more, right? So you use 20, now you got access to 80,000 more, right? But when you pay down on that 20, then that increases your availability. So you pay that 20 off, now you back up to 100,000 that you have access to. See, so that is an explanation of how the line of credit works, basically, right? You can access up to $200,000 funded, same day funding availability after approval. So once they get you approved, boom, you got access to the loop. Qualifications: 2 years time in business, $10,000 in growth monthly sales, okay, 500 plus FICO, okay. And I've been getting a lot of inquiries through the link on my website, right? The Get Funding link I mentioned, that people they don't even make $5,000 a month. They're not going to qualify, okay. All right, so you need to be, for these type of products, you have to be in business already. All right, they got to see that you can pay this thing back. They're going to access their own risk in giving you money. So they're not going to lend $100,000 to somebody just starting a business. Okay. All right. The paperwork needed for this revolving line of credit is 12 months bank statements voided, or a voided check. That's supposed to be on the second line, right? Okay, they need a voided check, they need 12-month bank statements, and they need the application. Boom. All right. You know where you stand with that, all right? You know where you stand. If you don't qualify, then you know how to get toward that goal, right? Okay, SBA loans, unique benefits, government-backed funding. I told you that the SBA loans are the best loans that you could possibly get, right, for your business. These are government-backed funds, which means that even if you don't pay it off, the bank that lends you the money, they're gonna get paid. All right. 10 years terms, prime of 0.2% of 2%, approvals within 24 hours, 48-week funding process. Qualifications: 2-year time in business, 2 years profitable business, tax returns, FICO score 675 or above. The paperwork needed: 12-month bank statements, 3 years personal tax and business tax returns, okay? Previous year and year-to-date profit and loss and balance sheet, business debt schedule, application, and the SBA questionnaire, okay? So this one, SBA loans, I ain't gonna lie, it's difficult to qualify for this. It takes time to even get all this stuff together, okay? But fundable businesses already have this stuff together. All they're doing is pulling it, okay? Fundable businesses have this stuff: bank statements, personal and business tax returns, profit and loss statements, balance sheet. Fundable businesses have this stuff, okay? Equipment financing, unique benefits, 1 to 5 year terms. Now, equipment financing, this is for any equipment that you need to operate your business. This could mean vehicles, machinery, okay? All that type of stuff to help you manufacture stuff, whatever it is, the machinery. There are companies that only give loans for equipment. This could be vehicles, a fleet of vehicles, okay? So they got the 1 to 5 year terms, variable rate, depends on the credit, right? So each situation is going to determine their own risk to determine what the rate of interest will be. And let me stop for a second, right? And just say that, you know, these big companies out here and, you know, people running business, big business, they never use their own money, okay? They never use their own money. They have no problem with paying somebody to loan them money, okay? That's part of an expense of running the business, the interest to get the money to fund the business, okay? Let's say you got $100,000 in your bank, and you're just sitting on, you're not using it or nothing, you ain't even plan on touching it, right? And he'd be like, I got this business idea. And you used your $100,000. Now, the statistics say that over 75% of new businesses fail within the first 5 years. That's what the statistics say. Okay, now I know you got that good idea and you know it's gonna work because I was you. Okay, I was you, like, yo, I got this idea. I had a million ideas, but yo, it's gonna work, no doubt, right? But the statistics say 75% of all businesses will fail in the first 5 years. So you take your $100,000, you put it in your business, and now you're rolling the dice on that 75%. Boom. Let's say you're part of that 75%, right? And your business does not work out in the first 5 years. Your 100,000 is gone. Had you lent that money, you just owe somebody $100,000. And they can't come and get it from your personal because your business borrowed the money. So they can only, if you're incorporated properly, if your business is set up properly, they can only come to get the assets of the business. And that's what you spent that $100,000 on, to get some assets to operate your business. So they can only come for the assets of the business. They can't come for your personal stuff. So personally, if you use that $100,000, you just out $100,000. Okay. If you lent that money, somebody else is out $100,000 and they're gonna write that thing off. Okay. So it's important to set up your business properly. And that's what we show you to do in our business building programs, business credit building programs. Okay, let me continue. Okay, so this equipment loans, right? The qualifications are low. 550 FICO score, 1 year time in business. The paperwork needed is 12 months bank statements, application, and the invoice. So like, let's say you're gonna go get a tractor trailer. I get a lot of freight companies to use this product, right? So I tell them, yo, go look for that truck that you wanna buy, get the invoice from that dealer, and then we're gonna fill out this application. And when they fund you, then they're just gonna pay that invoice off. And you just go in the dealership, you drive out of there. Okay, that's how this works. All right. Okay. Accounts receivable financing. Okay. These are revolving accounts receivable lines of credit. Accounts receivable gets paid down, it frees up funds to pull from the line. So this is like a line of credit, right? Based on the invoices that you have gathered and sold. They have a QuickBooks integration system. They got 12 months terms. Rates start at 10%, 4 to 7 days from application to funding. Okay. No minimum credit scores. $100,000 in annual revenue is required. Okay, so this ain't for everybody. These are for businesses that can group and sell their invoices. And I have other products also relating to accounts receivable and these type of loans, right? You need $100,000 in open accounts receivable on 30 to 60 days, right? These are the people that owe you money, all right? The paperwork that's needed is 12-month bank statements, application, 3 months profit and loss, previous year's tax return, A&R aging report, okay? Collateralized programs, unique benefits, 1 to 5 year terms, rate is variable, starting at 12%. Various payment methods, daily, weekly, monthly. You need $1 million max amount for first funding. Okay, so they'll fund you up to $1 million. The loan to value is, depending on the program, is 65 to 100%. So this is for when you have collateral, when you have equipment that's, substantial, right? Grandpa got a tractor, something like that, right? Basic programs require no FICO scores, 2 years time in business, $20,000 per month in gross sales. Basic collateralized loan needs to have real estate or raw land with equity in it, okay? Right, so this program is more so geared toward real estate, right? Where you're putting up real estate as your collateral. If you have equity in your home, if you own land, okay? This is how you can access money, okay? The paperwork needed is 12-month bank statement application and the real estate asset list. Now, in the Premier program, requires qualifications of 620, the FICO score, 2 years time in business, $1 million in annual revenue for Premier program. The paperwork needed is business debt schedule, previous year personal and business tax returns, year-to-date P&L and balance sheet, mortgage statements, okay? So this is for the big boys right here. This is for the big boys, right? Okay, so now we went over the, all our products, right? Okay, so Andrew should be coming in any moment and be able to answer your questions if you have any questions. And I hope y'all got some questions. Andrew, let me know if you're here yet. If you don't, I am going to just talk a little bit about business credit. All right, so Andrew should be popping on any moment though. Okay, so I just want to start by just saying that, when you don't have those 3 C's, you start with business credit, right? And business credit, it's a step-by-step process. Each step is needed for the next step. And there's no skipping steps in building business credit, okay? Building your business credit is not like we're gonna go run and go get some money. We're gonna build up a track record of on-time payments. That's what that is. So building business credit is setting up a situation that when a lender looks at your business credit, they see 10 or more trade lines that you have paid on-time payments to. And that's setting up a track record of on-time payments. And that's what they want to see. That's why companies want to see your personal credit, right? Now, some lenders will require you have business credit. They're definitely going to consider it. Some require that you do have business credit. Some require that you have personal credit. Some don't require that you have personal credit. So sometimes if you have good business credit, they don't need to look at your personal credit because the business is already showing a track record of paying on time. Andrew, you here yet? No, Andrew ain't show up yet. Okay. Well, let me see if I can answer any questions. Anybody got any questions about any of these programs? Let's see if I can answer a couple. I'm going on the limb here by putting myself out here to answer these questions. I'd rather Andrew answer these questions, but anybody got any questions? Let's get it.
I'll ask a question. My business is under a year of being established. My FICO score is good. It's in the 650s. I essentially bounce between 650 and in the 7s, depending upon what I'm messing around with. But it doesn't sound like any of these programs are anything that I can utilize until I'm a year in business.
You would be generally right with that, but that don't mean that you're just totally out, right? So, and a year ain't that long of a time anyway. So, some of these things, like if you're strong in one area, then they might be able to offset something else. Like if you had real good business credit right now and was in business for 9 months, then they might consider you. So it's like they look at different situations and assess their risk on it. Everybody does it different. Every lender does it differently, right? So I just set you up to have the best possibility that you can possibly get. Everybody's not going to have everything, you know what I mean? So, absolutely. Right. So, the thing is just to put yourself in the best position. They want to see that you can pay the bill back. Point blank, right? So part of that is developing business credit, where you show them, here's where I made payments on stuff on time. And that's how you help your situation out. Okay, so it's not like you're out of the woods. You're 650. Check this out. I got a program that's not listed here that's called our hybrid program. It's like an unsecured credit financing. So for this one, you need personal credit. You need a 685 or better. Okay, and you're not that far away from that.
No, and I can do that if I play my cards right.
You know what to do to get it up, right. those few points, right? So with this program, what we do is we look at your personal credit to get you approved. We look at your highest revolving credit limit, right? So let's say you got a Home Depot card for $30,000. What we're gonna do is get you 5 credit cards with $30,000 on them, up to $150,000. This product closes in 3 months. Okay. So you can find that out by just calling me, scheduling a free business credit consultation at my website. Business Credit Builder.
Builder US. I wrote you down already.
US. All right.
Okay.
So you good. You are already on notes taken, right? So, but I don't have the screen up, so I have to
No, you're doing good.
Yeah, keep saying it, right? So, for you, all you could do is a little work. Don't mess up during the holidays. Get it right for January, and we'll run you on this unsecured and match your highest revolving credit. Now, another bonus about this is that the 5 cards that you get will most likely have 0% interest for the first 6 to 18 months. There's no docs required. All you need is good personal credit. Let's see, it funds in 3 weeks. The cards that you get, you can go to the ATM and pull out cash. All right, you can make purchases with it any place, like a credit card. A lot of people use these cards for down payments for real estate purchases. Okay. What else is a good positive thing about this one? I feel like I'm missing something, but this is a good product. That's the one I'm suggesting for you, because oh, you know what? They might have that 1 year thing too, but you're close to the 1 year anyway. It can't be that far away.
Well, I am, as far as registering with the Secretary of State, but then when I first started the business, I messed up and used my own personal credit or my own personal bank account as the business bank account, and that is going to mess with things, isn't it?
Yeah, just a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes when a lot of times they do look at when you set up your Secretary of State, but there are
Right.
some lenders that look at when you set up your bank account. So I tell my clients, when they get that Secretary of State, go run and go get that bank account, because the longer your bank account is in effect, the better your chances are. Looks like we got something up here in the chat, huh? Let's see. This is, I'm not gonna try to mess up your first name, but Scylla. Scylla says, I inherited a 8-family building in New York City, no mortgage, worth approximately $4 million. In the process of renovating using personal funds, buildings in my name. Utilities under the LLC, 100%, on-time personal credit. Which product is good for you? No business credit. There are a lot of different things you can qualify for. There's not just one, okay? You have various options. I would go straight to my website right now, businesscreditbuilder.us, and click that button that says get funding now. And what will happen is this. They're going to take down your basic information that you put. Then they're going to call you and get some more details, because they're going to be figuring out what you want to spend your money on, right? And they're going to be able to get you something, no doubt, just on the equity in that building. It's cold cash money in the business world. As a personal person, it ain't worth that much. Well, it is worth a lot, personally. But for a business, my point is that equity in that building is crazy advantageous to you getting money for your business. Okay. So, you know what to do. Let's get it. You like an alley-oop. You like a alley-oop to Shaq on a low court. Okay. That's an easy dunk right there. Okay. All right. Any more questions or anything? Looks like I got a no-show on Andrew, and I was able to handle a couple questions. Pretty good. Anybody else got questions? Miss Kennedy. Oh, that's all that's in here now. All right. Well, shoot, I don't want to keep y'all on here when I don't need you, unless you got any questions. You got any questions about business credit, the lending, anything I can answer? One thing I am gonna tell you that if I don't know it, I'm gonna let you know. Okay, I'm not gonna act like I know stuff. Okay. All right, but if I tell you something, I know it for sure. All right. All right. Any more questions? Okay, I'm gonna give y'all some other stuff to write down. All right, y'all ready? This is how you get a free guide on how to get business credit. You go to businesscreditbuilder.us/free guide. And you get a free guide. Actually, you get 4 free guides, and you'll get on my email list. And there's a whole bunch of good stuff in my email list. And also, when new stuff pops, then I throw it through my email list. That's like my crew. My email list, like my my funding crew. So y'all get up in my funding crew. All right. That was a good idea. I'm about to start naming it my funding crew. All right. What else? Okay. Tell you about the free guide. This is how you get started building business credit, or any of the products that we offer. Is what you do is go to businesscreditbuilder.us/consult and get a free business credit consultation with me. And what we will do is talk about where you are, where you want to go, and then we path out the road to get there. Okay, that's what the free business credit consultation does. All right, and keep in mind, also do websites. I do accounting and bookkeeping, and get your financials right, all that type of stuff. So boom, we good? I think that's all the stuff I really need to do. But I thank everybody for taking your time. Thank you, Melissa. No doubt. I appreciate y'all. Hope this information was helpful to let you know where you're not at or where you can be. Right? So it's good just to know where you are and the road to get where you need to get to, and square it out. I do these webinars almost once a week, and I also offer webinar services to groups and stuff like that want to help out entrepreneurs in their area or their associations or whatever. Y'all could link up with me that way. But the main spot is businesscreditbuilder.us. Thank y'all for coming. I appreciate y'all. Much love. Happy holidays. And all of that. All right. Just good wishes, right? All right. Y'all have a good night.
Thank
Peace.
you.
Thank you. Yeah. All right. Let's see how we get out of here.